Alright, let's try giving this a shot. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do another Liberals Need a Wake-Up Call, part in this series. And it's all kind of shown up under the same umbrella here, but what I really wanted to, do in this one is talk about just why the liberal interpretations of what change should be won't actually work. Things like boycotts, protesting, even prison reform, right? Trying to get more women in the military, right? All of these things look like progress in the form of creating more equal places for people to live in and try. That only goes so far as the actual things that we're doing on a systemic total level are good for us. That building progress and getting people more acclimated, more assimilated on like a strong actualizing to their person level, that's good, right? But there seems to be this history correlation where things actually only get worse, right? Bringing more women in the military didn't protect them from sexual violence and exploitation in there. On top of course, now being exploited by the state to be a foot soldier for unjust wars. Prison reform, right? Prison on its own is very immoral. The American prison system is extremely immoral. It's very inhumane and dangerous, and it's very hard for prisoners to re-enter society when their sentence is done. And of course things like boycotts, they never work, man. I mean, vegans try this stuff, and it's still, no amount of not buying meat can change the hundreds of millions of chickens that die. We have to go in there and seize it and stop it ourselves. Trying to stand behind people, liberals, the Democratic Party, that try to basically play the good guy, the good cop. It's pointless. They're capable of being flaky and regressing on their point. Biggest, most recent example is Biden deciding to put, what was it, like $2 billion into like state policing funds. And I mean, even just seeing some of the videos that are coming out, like they're really giving these people military grade gear just to allegedly police things. It's ridiculous. Of course, back in the 90s, there was ridiculous, stuff with Biden as well. And I'm pretty sure the guy even like originally allowed like segregation busing at one point. I mean, it's such a fluid. Calling it fluid is like an insult to liquid. It's just not. It's lacking form. It's lacking a backbone. It has no soul to it. Only comprehensive, total, collective change can reach the difference in quality we seek to have everywhere. The reason that's so critically true is because all of these instances of small little individual changes, even if we were to build a collection of all these individual communes that conduct themselves in a specific way, it will not build the collective network, the connected, being society that we need to support and rely on each other. Things and differences can exist, especially between, whatever ends up, let's say, like communes. A bunch of communes ends up showing up. But the point is that things need to be on the same page. We need to all be ready to take back things that are not in our control anymore. To take back things that have been used against us. Stop things that are immoral on our own terms and hands. Things that the police won't do, right? The police aren't going to stop Jeffrey Epstein and that horrible child sex trafficking ring stuff anytime. They're gonna pull you over for going 5 miles over the speed limit, 10 miles over the speed limit because you're late to work, but they won't do anything to actually stop the big bads. We'll probably talk more about that stuff too in the future as well. So, just another quick one. Still trying to figure out what the best way is to make all this stuff, but hope everybody's good. Take care. Thanks again. Be well, and appreciate it. Peace.